Yep, yep. What up, though? What up, though? How about them Carolina Panthers? Yes, sir. Amen. 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 How about them Carolina? The Carolina, the North. What did he say? What did he? The North Carolina Panthers. And then what did he say? The North Carolina Panthers. One time for the one time. Give him a little more air horn. Gotta give him some more air horn. Gotta give some more air horn. What up, though? Where y'all at? Where they at? Because the Seahawks, some of y'all Panthers fans were skeptical too. Some of y'all Panthers fans were skeptical too. Y'all were skeptical too. Y'all, look, man. It's a beautiful thing when a plan comes together. Spinning like a helicopter. I ain't trying to get copyrighted. I ain't trying to get copyrighted today. I can't let the PD Pablo run too long. Y'all make sure y'all drop a like. Big sis in the building. The Panthers got the win, big sis. I got my stunning shades on. I haven't worn these shades since we beat the Saints at home. That's Panthers football. That's what he told me. Omar said that's Panthers football. Running the ball, beating them up, running when you want to, bully ball, great defense, causing turnovers, hard hitting, stopping the run. That's Panthers football. That's what you get when you get a quality coach that knows his identity, that knows what he wants to do. Matt Rule, somebody said on Twitter, Matt Rule talking about it took 7 years. Steve Wilks said it only takes 7 weeks. And he ain't even got his real offensive coordinator. Wilks ain't got his own quarterback yet. He ain't even put his fingerprints on the roster yet, but you see the residual effects. Wifey in the building. Give it up one time for Wifey. She in the building checking in. She hype about the Panthers win as well. Hey, man. Say, man. Let's get to the top of these comments. My boy Alex. Where you been, Alex? Where you been? It's good to see you, though, man. What up, though? My boy Alex. Renal said WWW. Said win no matter what. Panthers are them. What's happening? Said love seeing the tweet. Hey, Drew. I love it, too. Great win today. Said look at the drip. Hey, man. It's a special occasion when we win. Elijah, where's Chapman? What up, though? Y'all make sure y'all give the video a thumbs up if you have not. It really goes a long way. Helps your boy out in the algorithm. My boy Fayed Nan said this is impressive. We even tried to attack through the air, rely heavily. 224 rushing yards. Give it up for 224 rushing yards. 224 rushing yards. Give it up. 224. He said, now I got to go make myself love Matt Corral again. Hey, man. Said them boys did it. And we dropped 30. Look, ain't it crazy? Matt Rule, he couldn't beat nobody. The Seahawks scored more than 17 today. The Seahawks scored more than 17 points today, and the Panthers still won. Matt Rule, it ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. Let's be real, guys. Let's be real. The Panthers are the best team in the NFC South. They just they dug themselves a hole where they don't have much room for error to prove it. They just got to go out there and prove it now. They're the best team in the division, no doubt, in my opinion. No doubt. No doubt. They healthy. They fast. They young. They got the best defense. They got the best running game. The Panthers are the best team in the division. They're the best in the division. That's not a hot take. The Panthers are the best team in the division. Look, man, the Panthers are the best team in the division. I don't want to hear no excuses. Saiki is a real man. Yes, sir. said TMJ got the shins. His shin game crazy. His shin game crazy. That was one of the best catches you'll see all year by Terrace Marshall. We didn't throw the ball much today. DJ Moore did not have a catch. DJ Moore did not have a catch. It sucks. Not gonna lie. It sucks. DJ Moore did not catch a pass. I gotta get back to my nerdy. I'll leave the shades on. Y'all know I'm blind. But it's a special type of day. It's a special day. If you can't tell, I'm feeling good today, man. Look, I know the last Seattle game, we beat them in 2015 on the road, was very dramatic. It was probably the best. It was probably my most enjoyable Panthers moment. This is up there too. This is big. It's a statement after the bye week, just like in 2015, and it proved to us, it proved to the fans, it proved to the NFL that this team it was their year. I'm not saying the Panthers are winning the Super Bowl, but running the ball, playing defense this time of year, it works. It's a replicable formula. We didn't know if we could win on the road. A defense travels. A running game travels. This is the type of wins that you need. This is the type of wins that you need. Look, man, the Bucs, they got the Bengals next week. The Bengals won 5 in a row. The Saints and the Falcons play each other, so one of them gonna knock themselves out. The Panthers just have to handle their own business. I'm gonna keep pulling this ticket out. I got money on the Panthers to win the NFC South. A little over a month ago, I put a little bit of money to win a lot of bit of money. I got the Panthers winning the NFC South still. I believe. Do you believe? I put my money where my mouth is. I put my money where my mouth is. Look, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you have a coach that is secure in himself, a coach that knows who he is, a coach that knows what he wants to do, a coach that's not going to make excuses of the circumstances. He's not going to make excuses for the best player on the team getting traded or a hot-head receiver getting moved on or being an interim coach or other coaches leaving to go to the college game with the prior coach. He's not going to make excuses. He's going to pick up the pieces of what's in front of him and make the best out of it and put the team in the playoff hunt. That's the coach. That's the coach. Come on, man. Steve Wilkes is that guy. He's that guy. My niece said keep pounding. She said keep pounding. We're going to keep pounding. If she said keep pounding, we're going to keep pounding. Hey, man. First time on here. Welcome. Welcome. Y'all excuse my sleeve being rolled up. I just got a tattoo this week, so it looked weird, but I put that Panthers drip on today. I had to put it on today. I was feeling good today. He said, could JC Icky be the Panthers ever back-to-back first rounders? I had to look it up. Because wasn't Cam and Luke were back-to-back, right? Yeah, Cam Newton and Luke Kuechly the best back-to-back. 2 Hall of Famers. I mean, we'll see what happens. But as far as back-to-back first-round picks, it's Cam and Luke by landslide. But that's no slight on Icky and JC. They just not Hall of Famers yet. However, they are great young players. You can dude. Even if it's a win-win for David Tepper. Worst case scenario, if you don't want to keep Wilkes, you have a great young roster that any coach would want to be a part of. We got our draft ammo back by getting some picks back for CMC. Anthony Richardson, if we make the playoffs and win the division with a losing record, we're still in the 19s, 20s. If you want to trade up, we can. If you want to wait and see if Richardson falls to you at 20, you could take Richardson, chill with Sam Darnold for another year. I can't believe I just said that. At the same time, you get a home playoff game, a first within the Wilkes era. We went into the playoffs in 2017, the year before Wilkes bought the team. Wilkes has not seen a home playoff game. There's no way that Wilkes wants to tank over winning this division. Period. Wilkes or Tepper, I'm sorry, or Tepper, the owner. Tepper has not seen a home playoff game in Bank of America Stadium since he bought it. He put that turf down. He bought some upgrades. He increased the prices on the seats. He has not seen a home playoff game. You think he wants to tank when there's a chance? You think David Tepper is going to be able to turn down Steve Wilkes if he wins the division and brings a home playoff game to him, something that he's never had as as an owner? Come on now. David Tepper not turning that down. He's not. Man. He said we need an edge rusher over QB round 1. Let's take it one. We'll talk about that a little bit more in this offseason. I got some. I told y'all I got the college tape coming. I'm working on it. It's bowl season soon, but I got the college tape coming. All right, but let's get into the breakdown. I got some notes. I ain't take these notes for nothing, so we're gonna go through it. Let's start on the offense. Let's start with the offense. 3-headed monster at running back, dare I say. Look, man. Look, man. Look, man. Look, man. What can I get some? I'm looking for some hymns. I'm looking for some hymns. I'm looking for some hymns because I'm finna preach in here. Hey, man. Hey, man. We gotta open up the doors of the church. We gotta open up the doors of the church. Some people need to come to the front of the congregation. Some people got to come to the front of the congregation. There were some haters. There were some haters. There were some naysayers. They doubted the Panthers. They thought the Panthers weren't going to win. They said the Seahawks were too good. The Panthers haven't beaten a legit team yet. They haven't beaten a playoff team. They haven't won on the road. They told me J.C. Horn wasn't that guy. They said we should have drafted Justin Fields. They said we should have took the quarterback all day. They told me Chuba Hubbard was trash. We got to get these people to the front of the congregation to confess. To confess. Look, man, ain't no judgment. We all Panthers fans. We all brethren and sisterin. Y'all got to come to the front of the congregation and confess your sins. Y'all doubted the Panthers. Y'all doubted J.C. Horn. Y'all doubted Chuba Hubbard. Ain't no judgment, man. Ain't no judgment. We all on one accord trying to get this playoff berth now. But y'all just got to confess. Y'all got to confess. Y'all got to confess. Hey, man. Hey, man. Look, man. I don't care. Turn from your wicked ways. My brother, this is my brother. He said, turn from your wicked ways. Y'all doubting the Panthers. Confess your sins. Look, man, what a game. Offensive-wise, Chuba Hubbard was going off. They had Chuba in the whole drive. That one touchdown drive, we went up. Chuba and Blackshear. Then they brought in Foreman to wear him out, to run the clock out. That's how you play football. That's bully ball. That's big boy football. It's a beautiful thing. When they know you want to run and you know you want to run and they still can't stop the run, do you know how demoralizing that is? Like, just think about the concept of being able, because some people, I always ask the question, what is worse? Not being able to stop the run or not being able to stop the pass? I got to say run. Because think about the concept of running the ball. It's simple. You literally just turn around and handing it off. The linemen, they're saying, hey, you that dude in front of me in the opposite colors, I'm going to take you and move you out of the way so the guy behind me can run. Now, in a scenario where you're trying to run the clock out and they know you're going to run and you know you're going to run and they still can't prevent themselves from being moved out the way by another man, that's demoralizing. That's demoralizing. Not being able to stop the run, getting gashed, getting beat up in short yardage, that's demoralizing. If you can replicate that formula and play defense, that is something that travels. It travels. It does. But there's nothing worse than not being able to stop the run. Devastating. Devastating. I'm just so hyped up, man. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Good win. Keep pounding. Appreciate the 49ers. We appreciate the 49ers doing that work. We gave y'all CMC. The least y'all could do is beat the Bucks for us. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Y'all got Matt Rule. Look, the 49ers got Matt Rule fired. We gave them CMC. They gave us draft picks. And now they beat the Bucks for us. That's an even trade. That's an even trade because the Panthers are one game back in the division with one game up on the Panthers on the Bucks head to head. You can't ask for anything more. You could ask for anything more. Who could ask for anything more? Look, man. Let's talk about the offense. 3 running backs. 224 yards rushing between 3 running backs. Chuba Hubbard. What'd he do? What Chuba Hubbard do? What them numbers at? I need a box score. I need the box score. Chuba Hubbard, 74 yards rushing. Deontay Foreman, 74 yards rushing. Blackshear, 32 yards rushing. Sam Darnold, 30 yards rushing. Said 49ers and Panthers best friends now, and we beat the Seahawks for them. Even trade. You know what I'm saying? It's an even trade. You said it. Look, the 49ers, they beat us at home. It was terrible. I was there in person. They beat us at home. But that was the catalyst that got Matt Rule fired. We appreciate that. We traded them Christian McCaffrey. They gave us draft picks. That was a pretty even trade. I mean, I don't really like the trade because I like CMC. I love CMC. But it was even. Now, they beat the Bucs for us to help with CMC, to help us in the division. We won game back in the win column, and then we beat the Seahawks. That's the most even trade in NFL history. The most even trade in NFL history. We'll see what happens long term, but right now, even trade. Even trade. Even trade. Hey, man, Sam Darnold, we got to talk about Samuel. We got to talk about Samuel because y'all know me. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm not a big Sam guy. I'm not a big Sam guy. Y'all know me. However, if Sam does not make the bonehead plays, look what we do. We can compete with good teams. When Sam doesn't give the ball away, the defense won the turnover battle for less. Sam should have ran a couple times. That's why I know. I told y'all we watched the film. We watched the film. We watched the film. We watched the film. Sam's leaving meat on the bones. He did it again today. He underthrew DJ Moore for a touchdown in the seam. He should have ran twice on that goal yard and the goal to go, didn't do it. He's leaving meat on the bones. However, if he doesn't turn the ball over, we will have a chance. It'll probably be closer than it should be, but we will have a chance if the quarterback does not turn the ball over. Defense played lights out. Lights out. Lights out. First play of the game, J.C. Horn, I-N-T. I-N-T for J.C. Hey, man. Say, man. I'm excited, clearly. If y'all can't tell, I'm excited. Y'all make sure y'all get a video thumbs up. We got a lot of people trickling in here watching, man. We celebrating this Panthers win. Crack you open a cold one if you got one. If you're too young, get you some Kool-Aid on ice or some sweet tea. Some Bojangles sweet tea. So we celebrating. We are celebrating this Panthers win. We five it like who gets this excited about being 5-8? Who gets this excited about being 5-8? But we still in the playoff hunt, baby. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. If Sam Darnold can play mistake-free football, we good. We good. And he got to run more. He be forgetting that he can run. I think since he broke that shoulder last year, he broke that bone in his shoulder last year, he's scared to run. But, bro, you can run a little bit. Geno was never comfortable again. Geno was never comfortable again after that pick. You could tell. That one drive, they got them big plays. He was good, but he was never comfortable. Never. That set the tone. J.C. Horn really is, to me, he ascended to elite corner. One interception that counted. Two he got his hands on 3 of them total. He didn't tap the foot on the third one. The second one was a little too high. Had he just went straight, he could have got it. He got the first one on the first play of the game. JC is elite. Them big physical type receivers, JC is going to win all day. There's a certain type of receiver, the Justin Jeffersons, the Amari Coopers, the Diggs, those guys, the Devontae Adams that run great routes. They're going to give him some trouble at times. But when it comes to just physical, big body wide receivers, JC will lock all of those dudes down. That is JC's game. Playing physical is JC's game. He will not lose playing his own game. I'm going to tell you that right now. JC Horn is elite. He will not lose playing his own game. JC Horn will not lose playing the physical game. Had DK Metcalf on punishment, lockdown, handcuffs. Seatbelt. A 9-game road losing streak snapped by the Panthers. Nine-game road losing streak snapped. We 5-8, but everybody's 0-0 in January. You guys make sure you are subscribed if you have not. If you are new to the channel, we do Panthers content. It's not always like this. Usually I'm not as turned up. But I do Panthers content. You know we got the film breakdown Tuesday. I got a video tomorrow with Panthers news. So make sure you are subscribed if you have not. Give the video a thumbs up if you have not. It really helps me out in the algorithm, and it doesn't cost you a thing, baby. That love don't cost you a thing. Likes don't either. Put that on the shirt. Let me write that down before I forget. Likes don't cost a thing. Put that on a shirt. Put it on a shirt. Do I think Sam could be a gate? Maybe. Look, man. If Sam wants to be cheap, I'm talking $5-6 million. If Sam wants to be cheap, I'm happy to bring Sam back. I'm happy to bring Sam back. If not, we got PJ Walker in the cut. We got PJ Walker in the cut that's willing to play backup quarterback for $2 million. Now, Sam don't want to take no pay cut. He can get up out of here too. But PJ Walker's in the cut. So Sam Darnold, if he wants to come back, I ain't gonna lie. If he's gonna play mistake-free football, he can battle it out with whoever our rookie is that we bring in. Say Cam could have did what Sam did? Probably. If you gave him a full offseason, probably. Probably, because Sam didn't do nothing but Sam only had 120 yards passing. 120 yards passing. 24 attempts, 14 to 24, 120 with a touchdown. He ran 4 times for 30 yards. Cam is a more willing runner. He probably would have ran it in. Probably. You're right. I mean, I think the ship has sailed on Cam overall, but I can't disagree with the fact that he could have did what Sam did today. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't got my glasses on, so I'm blind. Y'all can't see behind these shades, but I'm squinting like crazy. You said put DK Metcalf in a booster seat. That boy was on punishment today. Look, man. Let's go on a ride real quick. Panthers fans, let's go on a ride. Close your eyes right now. Close your eyes. Real quick. Let's go on a ride. Let's go back to week 1. Let's go back to week 1 and imagine that roughing the passer call that they made on Brian Burns against Jacoby Brissett was not called. and we won the game. Even if that did count, let's fast forward. Let's say they called that fake spike on the Browns. They push it back 10 yards, lost a down and 10-second runoff. They're trying a 68-yard field goal, and they miss it. The Panthers win. Let's flash back to Atlanta. After that miracle throw and catch by P.J. Walker to DJ Moore, they don't call the BS penalty for DJ for taking his helmet off. And Eddie makes that extra point. Well, let's say they leave that penalty up there, and Eddie makes the extra point from the extended distance. Let's say that Eddie makes the field goal in overtime, and we win. That's 2 wins. The Panthers would be, 7-6? First place in the division? Undefeated in the division? With 4 games to go? We could be, the Panthers are that close, man. And listen, they're that close. I know some of y'all be like, why do we want to go to the playoffs? We're just going to get killed. How you know that? How you know we're going to go to the playoffs and get killed? This is not the college football playoff. This is not Georgia versus Ohio State. How do you know? How do you know the Panthers will go to the playoffs and get killed? We just went on the road and beat the Seahawks, who people thought were a playoff team. Now they're out because we beat them. They're out of the hunt right now. I mean, not out of the hunt. They're out of the wild card right now because we beat them. So how do you know the Panthers will go to the playoffs and get killed? I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but this is a week-to-week league. It's not no 7-game series like the NBA. You just got to win 1 game on the right day. If the Panthers win the division, they'll get a home game. How do you know the Panthers go to the playoffs and get killed? We just saw the Cowboys go to Houston. Houston is probably, an hour flight from Dallas, in-state, and they play like a completely different team on the road. Dallas could be the team probably that would come to Carolina. They play like a completely different team against the Texans, the team that had the number 1 overall pick right now. You never know what's going to happen in this NFL. It's a week-to-week league. That's why the NFL is just flat out better than college football. It's just better. Look, I'm going to say something that's pretty controversial, but the NFL is head over heels better than college football. The product is better. The players make better plays. They don't make dumb, stupid penalties. I watched that little Pac-10 championship, and USC was playing Utah. It was like 1st and goal from the 11, and the USC defenders playing 10 yards off and gave up a slant for a touchdown. The guy just caught it right in front of him because he was playing so soft. Like, those mental mistakes don't happen like that in the NFL. Stupid stuff like that don't happen. The product is better. The quarterbacks are better. The competition is better. It's not about recruiting. The talent gap is not that big because of the salary cap. So anybody can get knocked off any week. You ain't got to worry about Georgia dominating Austin Peay on any given week. Yeah, if you lose 1 game, your season could be over. But you only play 3 or 4 meaningful games all year. The non-conference schedule is trash. NFL, anybody can get knocked off any week, so any game is must watch. Any game. Any game is must watch. And the most exciting part about college football is arguing about who is going to get in and who is going to get out. Because once they actually play each other, we all know Georgia or Alabama is going to just dominate. Everybody's just arguing to who's going to be the first person to get dominated by the SEC. That's all they're arguing about. That's the most exciting part. The controversy between Ohio State, Alabama, TCU, that little anxiety and build up to it was the most exciting part. And guess who decided that? Some old people in some room. Not the results on the field like the NFL. Some old people in the room decided who got in. They debated it just like we are, and they got in. NFL better, man. It's better. Better. But it's about blister. It's better. Much better. Some of y'all may be too young for that. Some of y'all may be too young for Block Blister. You might be too young for Block Blister. Be man the show. Hey, man, somebody got to catch a stray. Somebody got to catch a stray. I had to say Austin P. Somebody got to catch a stray. Keep pounding, yes, sir. Hey, look, man, I like the Gamecocks too, but the NFL still is better. It's better. It's better. It's better. Night game is on right now. Dang, this game going by fast. How old am I? I'm 31. I'm 31. Look, man, I said this a couple weeks ago. You might not have been on the stream, but Vegas doesn't even have this as something you can bet on. But Steve Wilkes, if they Panthers win the division, if they win a division, it's going to take them winning out for this to happen. But to me, I think if they win the division, coming back from where they came from, as an interim coach, Steve Wilkes is the coach of the year. Falcons game was a sham. Well, he's 4-4 as a coach. The Panthers are a completely different team. He's had to deal with the quarterback controversy, shuffling 3 different quarterbacks. He traded Baker. You traded the best player on your team. Robbie Anderson was visibly upset in the Rams game in your first game as interim. You got rid of him. A lot of your coaches left with Matt Rule to go back to college. And you fired some other ones. And you're about to possibly on the brink of winning a division. Steve Wilkes is the coach of the year. He should be. He probably won't get the credit, but Steve Wilkes deserves to be the coach of the year. If that happens. 4-3, I'm sorry. 4-3 as a head coach. 4-3. Steve Wilkes deserves to be coach of the year. Donald Duck, what up, though? What up, though? The night game is the Chargers and the Dolphins. Y'all notice this social media battle between Tua Tagovailoa to turn the ball over and Justin Herbert. Man, it's a beautiful thing. Only bowl the Falcons win is the toilet bowl. Yeah, Rule is definitely the problem, man. It's crazy when Rule's gone, the team starts winning. CMC leaves, he goes to a contender, thrives. Baker Mayfield goes, crams in 48 hours, and has the best performance of the season. Matt Rule's the common denominator. Rule was the common denominator. And I know he's easy target. He's lunch meat. Some of y'all don't want to talk about it because he's gone. But it's a stain on Panthers history. It's a stain on Panthers history. The Rule era is a stain on Panthers history. It's behind us now, fortunately, but it's definitely a stain on Panthers history. But the first drive of that game really set the tone for the Panthers. It really did. It really set the tone. You run the ball down their throat multiple times. What, a 7-minute drive? Half the first quarter. Half of the first quarter. And and you take the air out of the ball. People don't realize when you run the ball like that, it's boring. It's boring. But the less time that the opposition has to get the ball, they start panicking. What happened? Because we first drive of the game. You score, you get in there, score. Then you get a pick. And then they get another score. It puts the pressure on the team to come from behind at home. You take the crowd out of it. You put the pressure on them to score. And then your drives are long drives. It's taken out of the clock. When they know they're barely going to have the ball, they start panicking. They start passing. They give up on the run. The best way to stop the run is to get a lead. Because NFL teams, they panic. Once they get behind, they panic. Why do you think the Panthers only gave up, 46 yards rushing today? 46 yards rushing the Panthers gave up today. When you get a lead, you control the tempo, control the flow of the game. It puts pressure on the opposite team. Yeah, they threw and they gashed us a couple times. But when you're not balanced, you know that they're going to drop back. It ain't flashy. Y'all want everybody in the league to be Mahomes and Josh Allen, but sometimes you got to run that ball. The 49ers do it very effectively. Very effectively. They play to their strength of their defense. They pass when necessary to their playmakers. It ain't that complicated, man. We do have to figure out how to get our playmakers involved because DJ Moore had no catches. He got the ball, a couple handoffs, 2 handoffs, but we got to figure out how to do something on the outside. The defense did enough today that we could keep the running game in it, but we got to figure out something to get DJ Moore involved. He getting paid way too much money. He's too good of a player. He's too dynamic for him to have no catches. Like, who did the 120 passing yards for Sam go to? If DJ didn't have a catch. Who? Because he missed DJ down the seam. He almost threw a pick. LaVisca on bubble screens. Chuba on checkdowns. Terrace had 1 catch. Shy had a touchdown. Ian on dump-offs, on screens and whatever. And then Blackshear. That's ugly. You're not going to win. You're not going to win that way every time. But finding ways to win when it's not pretty is what it's about. It's the outfit going crazy today. Hey, you see the drip. You see the drip. Shout out to 47, man. 47, keep me fresh. They need to sponsor me. They need to sponsor me. I'm working on getting sponsored. Try to get y'all a discount code. 47 need to sponsor your boy. I got this sleeve rolled up because I got a tattoo. A fresh one from yesterday. But Sam Darnold, man. JoJo. Whole family checked in today. Whole family checked in today. Whole family checked into the chat and the comments today. But Sam Darnold, man, let's talk about it. Because Sam, 14-24, 120 yards passing, 1 touchdown passing, 2 sacks, no picks. Look, mistake-free football is going to give this Carolina team a chance every time. A mistake-free Sam Darnold is going to give the Panthers a chance because their defense is good enough and the running game is good enough. However, Sam can't be leaving meat on the bones. He should have ran in 2 different times for a touchdown. He should have ran for a conversion on 3rd down a couple different times as well. DJ Moore down the seam. He missed him. Almost got picked off. We watched the film last week. If you missed my film breakdown from last Tuesday, go back and check. Sam is leaving meat on the bones. Sam leaving meat on the bones. When it comes to this good, sometimes it may come back to bite you. It may come back to bite you, but Sam is going to have to stop being hesitant, stop being scared, stop being gun-shy, understand that he broke his scapula running against the Falcons last year. But his career is really on the line. He's trying to prove that he can still be a starting quarterback in his league. Not for us, because I'm not Team Sam. However, he's trying to prove to somebody that's the case. And somebody in the comments, Wes said it, Wilkes told Sam to run. He told Sam to run. Sam's just got to let it go. Sam's got to do it. His legs dude. Think about it. Think about the Titans. The Titans play good defense. They have a running back. They stick to the running game. Look, all the plays that we made from Sam were off of play action. They have play action, and they have a quarterback that's not a devastating Justin Fields or Jalen Hurts or Lamar, but they have a quarterback that can run, make plays on the perimeter, can use his legs to take advantage of plays at times. That's stuff that you can't put in the playbook. That scramble drill, the quarterback running, that you can't put that in the playbook. You can't practice that as a defense. That's stuff that can help carry you far. The Titans win ugly every week when they win. Well, they 7-5, 7-6 right now in the playoff hunt. They don't win the Super Bowl, but they had the number 1 seed last year with the same running back that the Panthers have now, Deontay Foreman. It's a replicable formula, clearly. They just got to execute. They just got to execute. But Sam, we need a little bit more. We need a little bit more from Sam. Not too much. I'm not going to ask for too much because if I ask for too much from Sam, he's going to start turning it over. Because even the sacks that happened were pretty much on Sam. If he steps up in the pocket instead of trying to retreat out the back door, Icky doesn't give up that sack. Neither does Moten. He got to step up in the pocket, man. He's 6'3", 6'4". Stand tall. Step up. You backing up, those guys are running around the hoop. You're running right into them. If you step up, they run right by you. You can either run out the back door or you can make a throw. Sam, the offensive line, I can't say enough about them. It's amazing. Something that was a liability has turned into the biggest strength on the team. Think about it. What's the best position group on the team right now? The best position group on the team right now is no question the offensive line. We took something that's been a problem for years. It's been a problem for years, and we've turned it into a strength. Y'all see what happens? The offensive line, I could argue the offensive line more important than the defensive line. The offensive line is better than the defensive line, more important than the defensive line. But it's definitely the best group on this team. Most definitely the best group on this team. Look, I understand Sam missed time. I understand he missed time. But I feel like running the ball yourself, I feel like running the ball should be easy. That's instinct. You think the DBs have played great this year, but the offensive line, man, maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment because we've been a bad O-line for so long. But I got to say the O-line, it's the best position on the team, no question, but it may be more important than D-line. A pass rush is definitely important. A pass rush is definitely important. But you guys, make sure you get a video a thumbs up if you have not. Make sure you are subscribed if you have not. If you like the Panthers, if you like the NFL, clearly I'm your guy. Make sure you subscribe. I got Panthers news from the game this week and everything coming out tomorrow. We got film breakdown on Tuesday. We got to get ready for this playoff run as well. If we're going to make one, let's do it. So I got videos and news coming out. You know it's never a dull day for the Panthers. So make sure you are subscribed to keep up with everything. Okay? If you like it, I love it. The O-line's been good most of the year, bro. They've been good most of the year. No cap. No cap. This is not one of those. Oh, this is just one. Nah, this is not one of those. Hey, man, how we feeling? Feeling good. Feeling great. Feeling great. Feeling good. How are you? Feeling good. Feeling great. Feeling great. Feeling good. How are you? Hey, man, I appreciate that. Spread that love, man. Let people know if they Panthers fan, come watch your boy. It's a good time, man. Watching meaningful football is all it's about. It's all it's about. Yeah, the O-line has been great, to be honest. I think that's the reason why we've been able to get some decent quarterback play from 3 different guys who are even borderline backups in the NFL. It's a miracle where the offensive line has been a big credit to where we're at now. We run for 200 yards on multiple occasions. 224 yards today. We got 30 from Sam, but it's still 224 yards. Chuba getting involved. Foreman has 74. Chuba has 74. But let's talk about the defense real quick. Talk about the defense. Held the Seahawks to 46 yards rushing. 46 yards rushing. That's crazy. Said Blackshear, your boy now. Look, man, he cooked today. Blackshear cooked today. Blackshear cooked today. You hold a team to 46-yard rushing, that means you controlling the time of possession. You have a lead and control the tempo. And then when they do try to run, you shut it down. You turn it into a drop-back game. You turned it into a drop-back game, meaning you controlled the game. You controlled the tempo and the flow of the game. You control the tempo and the flow of the game. Are the Panthers ready for the Steelers? Are the Steelers ready for the Panthers? Is just as good a question. It's going to be a good game because that Steelers defense is good. Panthers defense is good. Steelers rookie quarterback Kenny Pickett, concussion. It's going to be Trubisky. It's going to be Trubisky. We'll see what happens with Mitchell Trubisky. However, they lost to the Ravens today, right? With a backup quarterback and a third-string quarterback. Panthers may have to throw the ball a little bit. They may have to throw the ball a little bit because the Steelers have a good run team, run defense, excuse me. But I like the Panthers' chances. The Ravens had 215 yards rushing. It's going to be a good game. But the Panthers, you forced 3 turnovers. That's a rep. It's hard to lose when you win a turnover battle by 3 turnovers. Interception on the first play. J.C. Horn, like I said, J.C. Horn almost had 3 picks. Really almost had 2, but had his hands on 3. Almost had 2. Got 1. DK Metcalf was the premier matchup. Somebody showed me. People talk about J.C. Horn don't guard the team's best receivers. They told me J.C. don't guard the team's best receivers. Let's look at J.C. Oh, man, it ain't going to come up. They said J.C. Horn don't guard the team's best receivers. Let's look at the numbers. If I can get it. They going to let me get it? They play hating. Hold on. Wait, so the Hawks won? Wow, Hawks won in overtime. Let's look at J.C. Horn versus DK Metcalf. J.C. Horn versus DK Metcalf. 38 routes. J.C. was on 79% of the time. 6 targets, 3 catches, 49 yards, only 2.4 yards. This is the most somebody's ever tried J.C., and he stood up to the test against a top-flight wide receiver. This is the numbers, y'all. What is there to argue about? %79% of the time. What else do you want JC to do? What else do you want him to do? He's locked down. Seat belt. Put him in the seat belt. Strap him in. Buckle up. JC is locked down. Secure. But when you have an offense that's running the ball, complimenting you so much, it's easy to play good defense. You see how fresh they were? How they were bouncing around? How they were bouncing around, making plays? It's easy. I didn't say Siri.
Sure. Translate into which language? Arabic, German,
please.
Spanish.
Siri, please. Thank you. Siri got a mind of her own. JC Horn, CJ Henderson, AJ Terrell. Man. Look, man. You guys make sure you are subscribed if you have not subscribed. Like I said, Panthers content coming at you hot. You know, there's always news. I got Panthers news today video coming tomorrow. All the news coming out of today's game in this week. Tuesday, we got the film breakdown. We'll see what we're going to do. I may do all 22 again. I may just do a certain player. I may do JC Horn. I haven't done JC Horn yet. I'm anxious to see what JC does. So let's watch JC. I'll let Tuesday be JC's night. So be sure to tune in Tuesday for film. JC Horn. Make sure you are subscribed. We're moving this week. Wednesday is the Dunk on Demand show, my live show, podcast, live stream. We talk about the whole NFL and the Panthers. Then we're moving on to next week. So make sure you guys are subscribed if you have not. I appreciate you tuning in. Get the video a thumbs up too. Don't cost you a thing. My likes don't cost a thing. Neither does love. Okay? I'm about to get up off here. I got to get me something to eat. I'm hungry. All right? See you guys next time. Peace.